and welcome to my makeup channel, Makeup by Nessa. I know it's been a while since I've put anything out, but I am back. And today we are doing a Halloween look in the spirit of October, since Halloween is almost coming up. So I wanted to put something out that is effortless, but it looks like you put a lot of effort into it. And this could be a great last minute makeup look. So if you are interested in seeing this look, then keep on watching. Bye. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is moisturize my face, and I'm gonna use the Neutrogena Hydra Boost right here. I've already put that on, so I'm not actually gonna put any more on, or else I'm gonna have a greasy face. So now we're gonna prime, and I've already let the moisturizer set in. The next thing I'm gonna be using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Okay, and it's the purple one, so it's the pore minimizing one. So I'm just gonna rub this in my fingers and kind of pat this where we have huge pores. That's not gonna be the only primer that I'm gonna use, because I do want to look glowy. So I'm gonna use the Prep and Prime MAC. So for foundation, I'm gonna start off by using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick, and this is the color 127Y335, and I'm just gonna apply this everywhere. And I am using a shade that's a little lighter than my skin tone. I want to be a little bit paler in this type of Halloween look. So now I'm gonna blend it in with my Sigma brush, my flat kabuki, and I'm just gonna blend this in. If you're like really into full coverage foundations, this is something you should really invest in. And it blends flawlessly. You don't have to do too much work. And I usually find that this foundation works better with a brush instead of my beauty blender. It takes me a little bit of a longer time to blend out. As you can see from my chest and my face, it's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone. I'm just gonna bring it down. We're just gonna rub whatever is left onto my eyelid. Now we're gonna start concealing as well under the eyes and highlighting. We're not gonna worry too much around my mouth or my chin, so we're not gonna highlight there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Morphe E45 to blend everything out. And we're just gonna pat it, because we don't wanna remove any of the product. So we're not swiping or anything, we're just patting it. Oh, and the concealer, I have totally forgot. The concealer I use is the Maybelline Fit Me, and in the color Sand Sable. I completely forgot that I didn't even mention the concealer I was using. And again, bringing whatever is left over on the brush onto my lid. Then we don't have to prime our eyelids. So now we're gonna bake under the eyes, and I'm just going to grab my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set under the just set the under eye. I'm gonna set right on top of the nose as well. I'm gonna set the bridge of my nose and right between my eyebrows. And the reason I set between my eyebrows is because it creases a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my face as well. I'm gonna grab the Studio MAC Fix in the color NC30, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the BH Cosmetics to set my face all over. And to set my eyes as well. Then you can swipe away the leftover powder from the under eye and the bridge of the nose. We're so pale, but now we're gonna add some color. I'm gonna start contouring my face, and I'm going to grab the Chocolate Soleil. And this is the sample size that they give at Sephora, and I've been using it for the longest time. And and I still haven't ran out of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M523 brush to start contouring. So this is a look that you still want to look cute in. So we're going to be doing all the contouring and everything. And we're just going to go all over the face, on the corners, on your forehead, on your temples. So you can see that now we've added some more color into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my NYX matte bronzer in the color medium, and I'm just gonna put this kind of all over my face. So now we're gonna start on the eyes. We've already primed them with a concealer and foundation, and we've already set them as well. I'm gonna start off by using the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, and this is the color Amber Rush. Actually, it will be easier if you just use your fingers. Okay, and we're gonna put that all over the lid, and I'm gonna put it on the other side as well. Okay, just gonna blend it out. So now I'm going to grab, hopefully I can say this brand. They sell this at Sephora, and it's called Tokidoki, and this is in the shade Donutella, and this is really cute one, and that's the shade. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush, grab some facial spray, wet the brush, and put this on the lid, and this is gonna create a really nice shine. I do have a little bit of fallout, but it's okay. I'm just gonna bring a little bit of it on my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm gonna be doing my brows, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Granite. I'm just gonna brush it out with the spoolie. Now I am going to go over and conceal it and kind of like carve them out. I'm gonna go ahead and use the NYX Wonder Pencil, and these are kind of like concealers. To me it is, or they're like highlighters. And this is the color Medium, and I'm just gonna put it under my eyebrow, just to highlight under the brow. And then we're gonna blend this out. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 20, and I'm just going to blend this out. Go ahead and back in with the brow pencil, and I'm just gonna fix a couple areas and then go back again. Straighten it out. So I will be right back, and I'm gonna do the next brow. Okay, so I'm done with that brow. So now I'm gonna highlight some more under the brow. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the Tartelette Skin Twinkle, and I'm going to grab Moonlight. I'm also going to grab a little bit of Sunlight, and I'm just going to put it under my brow bone. And since my brush is really wet, it's kind of giving it like a metallic feel. And I'm going to grab Sunlight and put it right at the inner corner. Now I am going to go ahead and start doing the gore part. And I'm not done entirely with the eyes and everything. I just wanted to start getting into the gory part. And I'm going to be using the Snazaroo palette. And these are the water activated ones. The Snazaroo body paint one. Well, face paint one, not body paint. I keep saying body paint. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this red one and the black one. Go ahead and grab a paintbrush, and I'm just going to dip it in a little bit of water and go into that color. And I'm just going to go right on top of my lips and then smudge it out with your fingers. Just smudge it out. And then, grabbing another paintbrush, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a big one. I'm gonna dip it into the red, and you can get messy with it. Doesn't matter. So now, the fun part begins. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my liquid latex. You can buy this anywhere. I got mine at the local Party City. And I'm just gonna apply this. I'm gonna grab some cotton pads and I'm gonna rip them apart. Just like that. And I'm just gonna start sticking it onto my face. It's gonna get messy. You can use your fingers to just go on top of it like that. I think it'd be easier if you dipped the cotton into the glue before you put it on your face. And just go on top. Go ahead and grab more. And you want to make sure you're covering the paint you put on your face. Ah! It tickles. If you can go ahead and snip it. So it looks all gross and gooey. Looks like really gross. And you want to stretch it, like kind of like that. Okay? And if you are gonna do this, just prepare yourself, or make a way where you can actually get into your mouth. Because if you don't, you are not gonna be able to eat or drink unless you drink from a straw. So this is something you might wanna pre-plan. So now, I'm just gonna set some foundation on it. And the reason I'm setting powder on it, it'll be a lot easier for the foundation to stick on. A liquid foundation, just so it can be a little bit easier to put it on. And I'm using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. And the reason I'm using matte velvet is because I just want it to be matte. I don't want this to glisten or have a glow or anything like that. Use the same foundation, but in a lighter one around the mouth, just because I feel like it'll blend out everything a little bit better. And I'm gonna start using these same paint brushes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put some black. Look like it's bruising. You're gonna go in between the cracks, and I'm just going inside the little cracks to look like rotting skin. Now I'm gonna grab the other paintbrush with the red and just kind of rub this in. So now I actually want to create like bruising around here. So I'm just gonna grab that red and just go around it, the leftover red. And I'm gonna work in the black as well in some areas to highlight. And that's when you can start to blend with your own fingers. I'm gonna grab my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette brush that came in. I'm also gonna grab the palette. And I'm gonna grab the color Nooner, which is that shade right there, to create some bruising shadows and create some definition. And I'm gonna grab the color Green in the Snazaroo palette and just put some green in here, just to look like it's infected. You could just work it in. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the same color red just to add that depth again, because you really want to look super sick. And now over top of it, I'm gonna grab some foundation and go over top of this with the same beauty blender. I want to make sure that my lips are fully black. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my mirror. Then creates more depth. So now I'm going to grab Scab Blood. And I got this again at my local Party City. And it is a thicker blood. It just looks real. And it looks like it's been scabbing up for a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a brush and just apply it everywhere. Not everywhere, but in areas. Just grab it on the edge of the lip. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some on my skin. Just like that. We're just gonna put blood in those little strings of cotton. Put blood on the chin so it looks like it's been dripping. So since we already finished this part, we're gonna start again with the eyes. And I don't want to do anything like a wing or anything like that. I just want to put some lashes on because we want to be glamorous, but at the same time it'll look a hot mess. So I'm gonna be using the Demi Wispies. Before I put these on, I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte mascara. And I'm just going to apply some glue on them. It's just for my lashes to look a lot fuller. Do the same thing with the other one. That is so pretty. And now we're gonna apply mascara again, just to make them a little bit more fuller. Grab the same one. Go again for the bottom lashes. Now we're just gonna drip. We're just gonna drip blood. And now I'm going to put some blush on. And I'm going to use NARS Deep Throat. And we're also going to highlight Opal from Becca. And that is the finished look. And it looks really gory, but at the same time you look cute. And you can still talk. You just gotta make sure you make little open sections where you can either drink some water and sip a straw or whatever if you're gonna go out to the club. But you won't be able to eat. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys love this Halloween tutorial. This look is super effortless, but it looks like you put a lot of effort into it. Everything that I used in this tutorial was super, well, for the Halloween part, for the special effects, was super affordable. Everything that I used on my face was Makeup Forever. You can buy that at Sephora. But everything, like the cotton pads, the cotton rounds, the latex glue, you can get that at Party City. You can get the Scab Blood at Party City as well. And the only thing that was a little bit on the pricey side was the Snazzaroo palette. That is a face paint, but it's like the professional kind. I got that at Michael's, and it's a little bit pricey, but I used a couple of coupons, which I'm pretty sure retail me not. You guys have it. Just look up a couple of coupons and you guys can get it for a little bit cheaper. But other than that, I hope you guys liked it. And thank you for watching. Happy Halloween!